My students respond positively when I engage them all as a group and when you start the collaborative discussions and when they start to see that you're not just a teacher at the front of the room, that you're actually part of that large group.
My students respond positively when I can show them the value in what they're learning and where it might be relevant to how they're going to be spending their time as a professional once they leave the uni. Also, when they can see how it relates to some of the learning outcomes and actual assessment tasks. That certainly starts to get them motivated as well.
When I show them a direction or an insight into their design process that allows them to develop their work further and maybe an insight that they may not have seen or been aware of previously.
I think my students respond most positively when I simply just treat them quite naturally. At the beginning of the year, they're usually very shy, and I think as a sort of more mature person than them, they're a little bit hesitant. So it's important that I kind of sit down next to them, I think, and make eye contact and try to speak one-on-one to people.
Communicate that I'm invested in their success. When I'm as engaged as they are in the work that they're doing and constructively moving it forward, that's when they respond well.
So my students respond positively when I smile, when I'm open and friendly, I think is a really good way of coming together for a design conversation. I think that it's my role to be quite open and generous in facilitating a conversation when they might be trying to communicate ideas that are not fully formed. And so finding a way together to be able to do that is important. And I think sometimes that process is about finding a hook for them, you know, something that they can relate to about their design, which allows that next step to be unlocked.
When I provide them with real-life examples of the tasks that they've been set, so they can understand that in some sort of context and get their heads around what's proposed for them to do, so they respond more positively to something that is true to life than a task that is, you know, sort of less tangible for them.